Hello, hello. I can't remember how I start these shows, but it's Ghost of Clown School, episode 5 with Victor Martin. And Victor, I have a joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Victor.
Victor who?
Vic tore his jeans trying to get in here.
What?
I think, and thank you, Knock Knock Jokes, RU, for that joke. It was the first one I saw when I looked. And I was like, well, that's our joke for the night.
I love it.
Ooh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't want that to be up yet. Okay. It is confusing to do this show, but the last thing we have to do to get the show rolling is have our opening riddle of the night, and the riddle is what has many holes but can still hold water. And we'll get to that later. Victor,
Okay.
thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So Victor is it's hard to define at all. I think we're mostly going to be talking about your film work tonight, but you're also a photographer and a musician, aren't you?
That is correct. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hailing from the state of Washington, and this beautiful peacock in the background here is an example of a still from one of his videos. Papito, did you have any questions you wanted to get to?
Oh yeah, Victor Martin. Will I be okay? Do I have to worry?
No.
Good question.
You will be okay.
All right.
You'll be okay.
All right.
Positive affirmations. We'll be okay.
That's what we're here for.
Damn right.
That was a good question.
Yes.
That was a,
So,
yeah.
I got that from one of his films.
okay, beautiful. You're quite prolific, I must say. It seemed like there were a lot of videos, and I haven't even scratched the surface of your photography or music making. And my question would be, what came first? What's your first creative expression like? Are you coming at it as a filmmaker, photographer? What do you consider yourself primarily?
Yeah, I mean, it first started off as me making films with my uncle and our mutual friend when I was like 9 years old, maybe a little bit younger, starting out. So it's been, for most of my life, just film.
Yeah.
And I didn't start moving into photography until I got like my first DSLR camera back in like 2014. So it's been mostly film, but I do both. I do more photography these days, but yeah, definitely film first.
Nice. It's beautiful. I'm very excited to see some of these. Papito has been raving about your videos and everything, but I don't know. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to doing this show, and I love to see art for the first time live. And with every other guest that we've had on, I've been familiar with their work, and I have been springing it on Papito, getting his raw reactions and everything. And this time he delved into your work, and I've been holding back, waiting. So as soon as this is over, I'm sure I'm going to dive in more. Papito, did you have any other questions before we jump into our first video?
Well, what's some of your? That was why I chose this one video that you're about to show. I think is because I had these questions written down, and then I found this video, and you answered some of them.
Oh shoot! Okay.
In the video, what video is this? This is. Let me get my magnifying glass. Get to Know Me? Is that the one you're speaking of, Pepito?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
I say let's watch it. I want to see some of this. Let's see. So, nope, that's the wrong button. I already hit that one. I hit it again. It should stop by now. This is one of those things. I'm hitting the button. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm hitting that. Perfect. Okay, let's watch. I am prepared. Okay. Hitting
We'll
play.
watch this in years.
Hey everyone, my name is Victor Martin. I am currently 23 years of age and living in Washington State.
Wow. Those visuals. That's very cool.
My hobbies consist of photography, and sometimes making some tunes.
I have not changed.
Sometimes
Right?
jam on.
Established yourself. Yeah. Yes.
You can catch me at your local movie theater, a concert downtown,
Yeah.
or maybe on a hike.
Nice.
If the weather is
It's
nice,
5 years old and still ringing true.
Wow.
Life.
You knew yourself.
I like food.
I did. That's
Food
important to this video.
I like the beach too. But who doesn't?
Nice.
Do you guys want me to talk about the videos as we're watching them, or how do you guys
It's
want to do it?
fine. We can do whatever.
Do you have anything to add? Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I think I made this in one night. I was just sort of BSing.
If you want
And I was like,
Right.
oh, no, yeah, I made this one night. I remember. And I just shot some random footage myself and some neon lights and just tried to make the most
Yeah.
obnoxious but kind of
What
fun
do you-
video.
through your hair,
Yeah. What do you use for editing?
Yeah, I've been using, it's no longer Sony Vegas, but it's Vegas now. Video editing software.
Ah. Nice.
I was under like Magix or
Nice.
something.
I don't think I've used that.
It's not a very popular choice. I don't think anyone uses it, but I've been using it for over a decade at this point, so
Nice.
I have no reason to switch over to anything else.
Exactly. You're established.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. I love it.
And you're using a lesser
Okay.
popular
Beautiful.
version too. It gives you your own style.
Absolutely.
What is the
Exactly.
last movie you've seen?
That's
Sorry, what was that?
What is the last movie you have seen?
The last movie I've seen is The Pest. Have you guys seen that?
What? Like
John
Leguizamo?
Leguizamo?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
My girlfriend has shown that intro to me like 5 different times over the year. I don't if you guys
Oh,
remember
for
the
the
intro.
movie?
It's
can't-
just
How long?
it's a lot. But so we finally watched it. It was probably
Nice.
one of the more insane movies I've ever seen, and I greatly admire it.
Absolutely. Wow, that's a wild one.
Came
Yeah,
out
yes.
of nowhere.
But Tito, do you remember what the last movie you saw was?
I haven't been watching movies lately. I've just been working
Yeah.
on cable news.
Exactly. That's your own movie. You're making your own movie.
I think
What have you seen last?
Me, I went and saw. I like going to the movies as well. I like being in the movie theater. I like the theater experience. So every now and then I just get bored and cooped up at home, and I just go see a movie that just happens to be on when I want to go. And the last one I saw was last week, and everything worked out for me to see Terrifier 3.
Oh yeah,
And,
nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did,
I haven't
you
seen
didn't
the
like it?
other two, and I probably won't. Nah, it's not. It's not my style. I'm not too into it, but hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the craft.
Yeah.
Has anything unusual or magical happened on set?
Ooh, nice one.
Or unexplainable? Or any capturing any cool moments that you didn't expect to?
Oh yeah.
Nothing like weird from what I can recall, or like out of the ordinary in terms of like capturing things that are, kind of spontaneous. I mean, so much of the work that I've done is spontaneous that almost everything has been kind of like a cool, like unexpected event.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like there was a film that my friend and I made. It was a whole feature film we made just by ourselves with no script,
Wow.
and we managed to shoot like 3 short films while shooting the feature film, just because like we were like, oh, this location suddenly spawning an idea, and
Right.
just
Ooh.
things like that. I guess I don't know if it's weird, but it's like a
That's
perfect
awesome.
timing sort of thing. So
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
utilize
I
a
love
lot of
that.
your surroundings and your moments and your time. Making
exactly.
making videos is very time consuming, and crunching it
Oh yeah.
and making it to where it's feasible. I don't know,
Mhm.
like taking an idea and not. You must have insane ideas all the time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the past few years has been probably like my least creatively productive time,
Okay.
in terms of film, because I don't know, for a while I was collaborating a lot with my best friend, Ryan Kerr. Shout out.
Hmm.
He's also a filmmaker. And we were just always making improv skits, just whatever our dumb little heads could create, when we were
Yeah.
like a decade ago. But now it's like, it's very much, I am way too picky about what I want to do, that it does take very long to even come out with anything. Like, I don't know if you watched Heavy Water, but
I did.
okay, you did. That's the most recent thing I've done, and that took me the longest out of any projects I've done.
Oof.
That took me a whole year, actually more than a year, just to release. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's concentration and dedication, and that seems.
it's also and not wanting to give up, because yeah, you spent
Right.
money on it, and it's like, yeah, I should probably just finish this. People are expecting it to come out. I should finish it so I can move on.
Right. But that seems like a very disciplined level of dedication, and to hear that coming from somebody who can also be shooting a feature and all of a sudden see that there's a short film that should be made really quick at the same time. That's beautiful. That quick changing focus and everything, but also having the ability to see a long project through. That's fascinating.
I appreciate that.
Victor is not afraid to go there.
I think
If there's one thing you learn about me, is that I'm not afraid to go there. You're damn on point there.
Was that you, like, being interviewed in Heavy Water at the beginning?
Yes.
The character is you?
I mean, kind of. I mean, it's very much my mindset when I was writing it. So it's definitely it's very relatable. Let's just say that. It's not exactly me, but
I just interpreted it that way because I recognized that was you playing the character, and then being interviewed, some of those questions were personal.
yeah.
And then
No, it was a.
Oh, and then
Sorry.
the old photographs, were those like familial people? Like, were those actual people from your family? Or
No, I grabbed those at a thrift store.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's legal, but I mean,
Yeah.
these photos
are
just like I saw them. You know what? I could use these, and that's just what I'm sure I could probably have found some family photos to use, but it was just I like the idea of not having any connection to them, but symbolically within the film having kind of a connection to them.
Right.
And it just felt more like dreamy to me in that sense.
Yes.
And then at the end of the film, how it ended with them emerging from the lake or the ocean. I don't know. It was beautiful, like the way it was shot. It came from under the ocean to the surface or the water. It was beautiful looking. And then that person whoever that was wrapped up like a mummy. It looked like they had a bunch of fabric wrapped around them.
No, it's I think I know what you're talking about. There's a quick shot of it looks kind of like wiggly. The person's kind of wiggly. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, I just thought there was a person in the water that you were shooting.
No, it was I was just wearing because that was me in the water scene. I was wearing just like a white sweater, and I think I made it look kind of like there could have been some fabric coming off of them, but
okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I meant by you're not afraid to go there. You're in the water, you're shooting yourself.
Originally I wanted to shoot that in a pool, at like an indoor pool in Seattle. But my friend who was the cinematographer, Chase Biddle, shout out Chase Biddle. He's also a filmmaker.
I saw him in the credits.
He was like, "Let's do a film together," and he said, "I know this spot. It's a glacier lake, and we're gonna go there." And so we got a GoPro and shot in Glacier Lake, and it was very cold. And so I mean, he was shooting that underwater without really even knowing what the shot was, just like barely able to see it. And they turned out pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with how they came out. So I'm glad you also appreciate it.
Yeah. And Pepito, are you talking about? Did you see the whole thing, or?
It's the 11.5-minute version that I saw, right?
So that was like I've done a few tweaks since then, so that's not like the final, but it's basically there's maybe like a small difference in the end scene.
Like I said with Conda earlier, these are kind of films like you can't really watch once. Like they kind of stew in your brain.
You gotta take it in and then pause and then take it in again. Yeah,
It marinates like a steak marination process.
Do you like to cook steaks?
I do actually. Yes, I do.
Ooh,
Steaks are. I've never marinated a steak, but one day I just gotta find the right recipe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's your preferred method of cooking it? Grilling on the stove or outside on the grill?
On the grill. Yeah.
Ooh, charcoal.
Yeah. No, I don't have I have an indoor grill thing because I'm just I don't have an outdoor grill yet. So, but
I don't know. Well, this is cool. I was just trying to get to know Victor Martin.
Absolutely. I just as you were talking about heavy water, I was like thinking, oh wow, that's not in my playlist of videos to watch. So I just did a quick Google search while you guys were talking, and I got the trailer, and I have that queued up. You want to watch the trailer?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
That's his question. Sorry.
Let's see.
No, go for it. If you want me to send you the film too, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to send it to your Instagram.
I'm looking for the places where it meets the skin. Can't figure out why that place is so hard to be. For all of us at this independent party.
Met him.
Yeah, that was just a quick trailer my friend Chase and I put together while we were editing. Because we were just so hyped on it. We're like, let's just make a quick trailer. And the artist of the music behind that is Grouper. And she's like one of my favorite musicians. And her music was like the only thing I was listening to in writing this movie. So I thought it's appropriate to use that for the the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you
Okay,
do you know her?
All right.
No,
Oh, I didn't know.
I've seen her live though, down in California, which was
Nice.
really mesmerizing experience. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you act, write, direct, edit, and score.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, yes, I do like sound design. I do scores for mostly all my films and some with my friends too. Just because I want to learn how to do it and learn
Oh,
how to
yeah.
do it and work on other people's films and bring my own flavor to their work.
Mhm.
It's partially due just to me just wanting to know how to do it. I could definitely find people to do it, but I think it's just really cool to learn those skills. And with the acting, I'm not so much a fan of. Like with Heavy Water, I would have liked to have someone else do it, but
You're in Celia's dreams, huh?
I am. Yeah.
You go back and forth with your head movement.
Yeah, so it's my girlfriend and then me, and I was just like, I'm gonna shoot some random stuff and then I'm gonna edit that and see how that looks.
I love this.
Do you have any filmmakers that are like a big influence to you? That's always kind of difficult because
Yeah.
like I'm imagining myself being asked something like that. And yeah, there are
Yeah,
tons
like
of people
somebody
that influence me, but I don't want to like I don't want to say I'm copying people. You know what I mean?
I get you. I mean, there's like for a while it was David Lynch.
Oh yeah.
When I was like first really getting into film, like on my own, because I loved his bizarre, vague style and
Oh yeah.
it being able to hide information from the audience while also, I don't know, just it was the way he would withhold information and the mystery behind the story. I just fell in love with.
Oh yeah.
And then these days, like I don't watch enough like art house movies or just even movies I enjoy. Like I just don't watch too many movies these days. So
Yeah.
it's really just been like whatever instinctually works for me.
Yeah.
And like I mean, over the years I've absorbed. You know, there's this Thai filmmaker who I really enjoyed. I don't want to say his name because I will butcher it. But he goes by Joe. He's done a film called Memoria that came out with Tilda Swinton a few years ago.
I don't think I know that.
And his work is so meditative and slow and just
I
so
love it.
patient. And it's
Yeah.
like sleepy movies, like you just fall asleep to them. And I was like, wow, when I first watched one of his movies, and I was just so drawn to that aspect of it of you could just fall asleep to this thing because it's not only slow, but it also like encourages like a dream-like mindset to watch
Calming.
it. Yeah. That's just something that I've wanted to incorporate in my own work. Just I don't know, like it tackles serious themes at times, but I don't want it to be that serious of a viewing experience.
For sure.
But maybe that collides, like crashes sometimes. I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah, go ahead, Pepito.
oh, Celia's dream. The music was like shoegazy and like kind of mesmerizing, and then it was very, very peaceful. She was surrendering to sleep.
Yeah, and that's good you bring up shoegaze because I named that after a slow dive song.
Oh,
Celia's Dream.
oh, I didn't catch that. Damn.
Yeah. No, that shoegaze and like dream pop visuals. I mean, especially like old shoegaze music videos. I'm like super inspired by.
That's what I got from you.
Yeah. And then with that score, I mean, yeah, kind of the same thing. Like, how can I make something kind of just shoegazy, kind of abrasive? I did that. I honestly did that in one take. That score. And I tried to redo it because I'm like, there's some flaws here. I'm going to try to redo it. And every time I try to redo it, it would just sound like crap. So I was like, okay, this is going to be the version that's in the film, the one take I did.
Yeah. So I take multiple takes, right?
Perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah. One of my favorite, again, I wish I were more well versed in art house and all of these things. I don't see, I mean, I mentioned I love going to the movie theater, but a lot of times I see things that I just want to be in a movie theater. You know, I'm not really caring about what the movie is. I just pick something I've heard of and stuff like that. But when I'm watching the stuff I really love, my favorite director is Nicholas Winding Refn. You know him?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know. I'm always thinking of Refn. He's absolutely 100% my favorite. And when I see some of the flashing colors and visuals of your stuff that I've seen so far, I'm like, this is the type of thing I love in Refn stuff. This is great. I love it.
Yeah, sort of that surrealist lighting that doesn't really exist in the natural, or even just the world of lighting in a normal building.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
really cool stuff.
That was cool when you were talking about how you made the lights. I thought some of those were mostly digital effects, but you were like, what's that, practically affecting it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For which one?
Oh, the first one. He was talking about how he was getting reference vibes from your video that he watched, which was the Get to Know Me.
Get to know me. Yeah, absolutely. There was, I felt those vibes in it. Loved it. I want to watch another one. What do we have here? This next one. Let me look at my magnifying glass.
Thoughts on time.
Thoughts.
Thoughts on time.
Yes.
Thoughts on time.
That's it. That's the one I got queued up.
Like, I wish I
Nice.
made that one. Like, that's a good
God
one.
damn.
This one? The Thoughts on Time?
Yeah.
All right.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Well, let's see.
Here.
Allow me that. And play.
Yeah, feel free to say anything that comes to mind.
I mean, all of these people were
afraid of time.
people I met on Letterboxd. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
I feel like I am
Yeah,
constantly
just mutual, like just friends I made over
against the
time.
clock.
I put out like a
Every
note
day.
saying, "Hey, we
It's
want us to be
scary
a part of
how
a film.
quickly things move.
Answer these few questions, and
It feels like there's
voice
not enough
recording,
time.
and I'll put you in the film."
And I wish
Thanks for that.
You can
just
just
I
ask
wish
some
that-
questions.
Awesome.
we could live every day twice.
I
These people's
wake up
responses are
at
amazing.
9,
Dude,
really,
it
it's already
really
6
struck me
p.m.
because
and I don't know
I didn't know what to
happened
expect, and
the rest of my day. Where
in
did I
creating this, I
go?
really had no idea what I
Where
was sort
did
of making.
everything go?
I feel like
I
every
just
day
knew that I
we
was
learn
doing
something,
voice
and the
recordings,
next
and
day
in
there's
terms of like how I was
something
going
new to
to
learn. I don't.
what I was going to do. I really had no idea. I thought it'd be cool to like have them
And
kind of
just expect
talking to each other.
move forward. Things happen and change.
But then like the visuals, like
Drifting
took
in
me
and
a while
out.
to come up with what you see now.
Adapt to con-
I keep trying to do too much, you know?
Yeah, dude, he needs
I
like
just-
a supercomputer.
Stuff can really be
I
intensive.
try to run everything at once, and it
But
gets
yeah,
it gets away from
he-
me.
he finds like a new trick to add every week.
Oh my gosh.
Just overloading the
That's crazy.
system.
See, I went about maybe 5 years without a computer, and then just this year I got back into having a computer and trying to jump back into
Okay.
all this video and editing stuff, and it kind of got away from me. But I love this video we just watched. There's still more of it, but you were saying that those are people from Letterboxd?
Yeah, and I guess for the listeners who don't know what that is, it's basically a film diary, social media. You can
Mhm.
rate the films you've seen, log them, just review movies. It's a pretty cool site. I dig
Did you
it.
rate The Pest?
I did rate the. Well, I don't rate films anymore, but I gave it a heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. There you go. So how did you get these people from Letterboxd? Did you just put something post up? I'm curious about that, how that happened.
So I just made I had reviewed my own film. I just logged it and said, "Hey,
Oh, cool.
if anyone wants to be a part of this, please send a voice message to my email." And I was like, "Do it by this date." And it was the day before, and no one had done it, so I was feeling kind of bummed out. I was
Right.
like, "Oh, damn." And I was like, "Hey guys, one last time. If you don't want to do it, that's fine." You know, kind of begging a little bit, but I was like really
Right.
hyped on this idea because I was like, I want to do this. And then last minute they're like,
Yeah,
these
it's a great
people are
idea.
like, "Oh, actually, I was planning on doing it today." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah,
Mhm.
like they were just people that had watched my previous films and kind of talked here and there, and I think most of them are
God, that's so
filmmakers.
cool.
A
Mhm.
couple aren't, but like everyone's a film appreciator in that group. So
Oh yeah.
Those cool people to
Love
be
it.
friends with.
I was telling Pepito before, I said, this Victor Martin, I would like to have him on the show and everything. And I told Pepito, I'm trying to stay pure and see things live when we're on the air because I like that honest reaction and everything. And I was telling Pepito, I really hope that it's the types of films and everything that I'm into. I said, that would really stink if we were doing this and we watched it and I didn't like it, you know?
oh god, yeah.
I was like practicing, what can I say that's like, how can I be honest without being hurtful, you know? Like, what are things I could say and stuff like that? And I gotta say, that's not a problem at all. I love your work. This is great stuff. I'm so glad.
Thank you. I mean, even if you hated it, I don't like that's still fine with me. The fact that you're even watching it, it's like I've been wanting that for so many years. Just someone that I
For
don't know
sure.
to see it. So like,
Yeah.
be as honest as you want.
For sure.
be a jerk.
I love this stuff. But one of the things when Pepito and I were talking about doing this Ghost of Clown School art discussions show, I told him ideally what I would love is to be able to have on artists that I don't have to necessarily even like their work, but we can talk about their process and like what inspires them and everything that leads up to it and everything. And I'm sure I can connect with most people that make things through those avenues and stuff. So that was kind of my thing, to challenge myself. And this is not a challenge at all. I love these. I'm gonna be diving deep into your library. I love this stuff. And that's so cool that you got people to do the voicemail thing.
I'm still so thankful for that. That's
oh my gosh, that's incredible. I've
Yeah.
had, when I was doing we were talking about it earlier, probably before we went live. We were talking about how I did a video a day project for a year. And one of the things I did at one point was get a voicemail set up just for people to leave messages so I could put them in videos and stuff. And it was so hard to get people to leave a message. I had a friend who would go in popular bars and write the number with a Sharpie on a
nice.
bathroom stall and things like that. And we eventually got a few, but it's really hard to get people to call and leave messages. So,
and it's such a thing where like you're essentially anonymous. I mean, that's I feel like maybe
exactly
something that people would be afraid to do because they don't want their name or like whatever.
Right.
But it's anonymous. It is unfortunate that I don't know that it wasn't that easy because it should be easy.
Absolutely. Well, I think that speaks to the type of people who are into your work and everything, that they're the type that would do that. That's very. Oh, now Pepito's gone and flashing in.
There
and
we
out. Oof. Okay. I want to watch some more. Let's see. Let me press my.
I
button.
sent a
Let's
link
see.
to your Instagram.
Oh shit! I just knocked over my camera. Hold on.
Malfunction. Oh, I forgot about those. Submit. Submit.
Are you hitting a sound drop, Pepito?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you forgot about it. Okay. Yeah, I want to watch another video, and I'm able to. So I'm going to. What is this one? Let me get it paused. Okay. And now, where? Oh, there's my magnifying glass. This one is. What is the Fash? What is it?
Oh,
Fash.
Pepito, do you remember the name of it?
Fast rash art.
Fash Pash art. Yeah, that was a.
Fash art.
Okay.
That was just like fun music. There was like a lot of movement and colors.
That came
All
from
right.
one of
Well, I'm into that. Let's
the-
see.
it's a disgusting video. I can give some context to this one. My girlfriend, she's also a weirdo art person. She likes just
Nice.
like outsider art type stuff, just weird stuff. And I had this idea of what if we filmed ourselves just eating noodles and like being really gross about it, and also like pouring Sunny D on
Okay.
each other. Like, it's really nonsense idea. Like the idea to like make a music video out of it. I don't know. Never made it before, but it's just that improv spirit.
Just shows your range, where you're willing to go, and things you're not afraid to try.
I don't want to be pigeonholed as like the art house, guy that makes you think about your life. Like that is cool, but also like, stuff that makes you laugh and gives you the why didn't I watch it? I think this is definitely one of those. Who's gonna like this? I don't know. Make it anyway and just upload it.
Oh yeah, it first. This is fun. I love exploring people's art. Or are there a lot of videos that are on your YouTube?
I'm not like on like, uploaded online.
That you like? Or just
Honestly, a lot of it's public. There's like a few like stuff I've like hidden like on my channel. I do like some more vlog type stuff. Where I'm just like, it doesn't. I don't really. So yeah, most of the time I upload everything.
New You, New Me?
New You. Oh yeah, dude.
You see all the Victor Martin
But New Year, New Me, that's the film that my friend Ryan and I did. And that was another improvised one where we just went as we went, just filmed as we kept going. That's been the thing for a long time, just improv.
It's like
I love it.
combo. It's like combo all the time.
Yeah. It's so much fun. Not really having, I see him.
Has your work ever been screened?
Yeah. Yes. I think the first film to be screened was I have a film called The Talent Show.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that was like a one-off screening at like some bar in Seattle that me and my friends actually got our films into as well. But other than that, like Celia's Dream was the first film we wanted to actually get noticed by people. Partially due to putting that on Letterboxd and it being good enough for people to like want to rate and watch. I've had that film screened in Seattle, Eugene, Oregon, um, Bulgaria, actually, which was the coolest.
wow.
So yeah, I mean, and just thoughts on time
Yeah.
I've had screened. So it's like up to like that point of Celia Dream, it was me and my friend we're just making films and never really being noticed by anyone, which kind of expected when you're making some really like dumb stuff. So like it was so cool to like
Yeah.
finally get that notice, which I don't know, like I'm not saying it's deserved or anything, but like it's just cool after so many years to be like, oh, people are actually seeing this and they appreciate it. It feels like very validating.
I think that's how
Yeah,
we felt when you
absolutely.
messaged us.
It just takes
Yeah,
like one
for
person
sure.
to be like to see you and be like, oh, that's so nice. It's so satisfying, rewarding.
It is. What is going on with my camera?
Do you
Oh,
do any other
okay.
kind of art, like visual art, like painting or sculpting or?
No, I mean I paint sometimes, but it's never. I don't know really how to paint. I have like one painting that I kind of like that I did, or two paintings.
Nice.
I can show them if you want me to, but other than that, it's
Yeah.
mostly just like. You want me to grab them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kanda's
yeah.
a big painter. That was another one of his
They're
projects.
not like good. One second.
Yeah, for sure. Oof, I wish I had. I don't think I have a close-up setup.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow, that was quick.
Let me see.
It's like,
Okay. Now I'm going to. I think I can
oh,
expand this.
Just very basic. I mean, it's nothing crazy. So like, I really I don't paint much at all.
yeah. I just don't know what other kind of arts you might have been a part of into or hobbies.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
stuff.
yeah, I mean, just photography is the main thing. I love shooting, like 35 millimeter.
So
I
you
do a lot.
do film.
I do film. Yes.
Because in awareness, there's a lot of shots, like photographs. Are those
Yeah.
film?
Yeah, those are all film. Those are all shots that I had taken over the
They
years.
looked grainy and like film, so I didn't.
Yeah. No, that's I love shooting on film. I don't do it as much anymore because
It's
it's
expensive.
just kind of expensive. Yeah, and
Hard.
yeah, there's been a couple film roles that I've lost because I
I
just
know.
screwed up. But I like the process. It's a lot of fun. Oh no, he
Yeah,
left.
man.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's just I just like it's cool when I can think I noticed something in a film like yours, and then ask you personally, and you're like, "That was what that is," and I'm just like, "Whoa!" I got a
Yeah,
direct
very
answer
cool.
from the source.
No, that's super cool. You can see it, and you know what's going on.
Like earlier with the peacock
Yeah.
before you joined, I was like, "What is up with the peacock, Honda?" And he's like, "Oh, I just grabbed a still from his video." I was just like, "Oh, I guess I had not seen that one."
I mean, that's such
There's
like
so
a
much.
quick shot.
I know.
You know, I'd be surprised if you didn't
Yeah,
know what that was.
It's like a 2-second thing.
Honda's
but
quick.
I like the peacock. I was like, that's the one. That's what I want for a background.
Oh,
I
can't
think
hear
we have
him.
one more video queued up to watch. I think we should close it out. Victor, it's been great. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for coming on here.
Yeah, thank you guys.
People go to see more of your stuff.
Thank you, Victor Marhead.
Can find I post on my YouTube channel. If you do like
Yeah.
I think it's VAM Films, VAM. I forget what
Yes.
the handle is. That's where I
I've
post all
got
my
it
work.
right here.
You can
capital VAM_films.
Yeah, I post everything on there. My most recent film is not going to be public for a while because I'm trying to get into film festivals, and some of them have very like exclusive premiere
Hell
rules.
yeah, dude.
But yeah, Instagram, I post photography, and
Nice.
yeah, you can find me on there.
Yeah, and keep in touch with us.
Yes, yeah. If you guys want to do another one, or if you guys just want to like, you want me on for something else or whatever.
Yeah, and if you ever want to submit anything or call in, check out our website. I think he lays it out.
Yeah, sounds good.